Oh, hey guys, it's Shonny, and I'm back with the episode of Shonny's Lab. So when I originally started this channel, it was based off, my music. So if you never checked it out, or if you have interest, make sure you check out my music. I have one of my mixtapes on here. It's really a soulful heart, ostensibly at an X's. I released it last year. It has some good songs on there, songs that people, told me that they have liked. And then I also released the song Exhale about 3 or 4 months ago. So, when I started this channel, I wanted to really, get my music out onto the, the YouTube platform. I used to really only release on SoundCloud, which if you want to go out and check my SoundCloud out, it's Rashawn. I also put the link in the description box, if you want to go and check out my older mixtapes. I've been doing music since about 2013. I don't have any live performances or anything like that. I'm surely but surely working on that. Um, but I wanted to come over here and share with you guys this poem that I wrote from my Black Book. So my Black Book is a book that one of my good friends, Ange from high school. We've been friends since high school. We were Florida friends from about ninth to 10th grade, and then junior year, we got real cool, and then 12th grade, senior year, we really, really, got close. And she bought me, this Black Book because I like writing poetry and things of that nature. So introducing my Black Book, I have my Hidden Colors thing here to remind me who I am. Have a picture from my youth. So I was a kid here. This is probably when, this was when we had this thing in Philly called Jams. It's been different names. It's been Jams, Wild, Rolling Thunder. But, when I was a kid, it was called Wild. And then I was a teenager, it was called Jams. And then this book belongs to Poetic X, which used to be my stage name until somebody stole it. I'll do a whole video about that. I used to have my Aaliyah Red CD in here, but I took it out because I really want to frame that CD. So, in the back it has a picture of Miss Lauryn Hill winning her 5 Grammys for when she won those 5 Grammy Awards for the Miss Education Lauryn Hill, including Album of the Year. Shout outs to Black women. So, without further ado, I'm going to get to this poem. Well, first, you see here, when Angie bought this book, it was 2015. So, I've had this book since 2015, and this is the poem I wrote about Angie. But I really wanted to come on here and share with you guys a poem that I wrote a couple days ago, while I was in the mood to really get back into my poetry. And so, I'm going to do more segments called, Shonny's Lab Poetry, which, some will be live, some will be me just reading strictly from my Black Book. So this poem was written on July 19th, 2019. So yeah, that was a couple days ago. So it reads as follows. The title of this poem is called Direction. I have power. I must stay charged. Like the Mother Earth, I constantly change. Elements sprinting, my normal growth and range. The passion keeps me running life's wheel. Am I following my own directions or misguided by the hustle? Taste of success until nothing is left. I dream, I think, I visualize my tank. Is it green or am I living for life's currency? So, all my poems have, really, really deep meanings because I've always been like sort of a deep thinker, I would say. But, this poem really means a lot to me. It's about, direction. I know I'm not even going to tell you, but it's about you just, I'm going to read the poem one more time and give you the name. And then under the comments, I really want you guys to, give your opinions and thoughts on how you interpreted the poem because, art is subjective and people hear and see things, in their own way, which is how we all should be. So without further ado, here's the poem Direction written by Shonny Rashan, Direction. I have power. I must stay charged. Like the Mother Earth, I constantly change. Elements sprinting, my normal growth and range. The passion keeps me running life's wheel. Am I following my own direction or misguided by the hustle? Taste of success until nothing is left. I dream, I think, I visualize my tank. Is it green or am I living for life's currency? So I really want you guys to really think about that poem. Please listen to it a few times if you like. I hope you guys enjoyed the poem. Things I want you to pay attention to. The key words in this poem are power, Mother Earth, element, success, green, dream, visualize, and currency. And of course, without the title direction, it gives you a pretty clear vision of where I'm going with the poem. But I like to hear other interpretations of my poems. I used to read them out loud for people when I was in high school, especially my senior year, because I only had 2 classes a year. So I would read my poems out loud to people a lot. So yeah, if you really want to check out, some of my music, make sure you please check out Exhale. It's a nice, smooth R&B joint that I wrote. Also check out Really a Soulful Heart, ostensibly at the Nexus, which you'll find, in my playlist on my channel, as well as, please check out my SoundCloud with some of my older music. I have 2 old mixtapes on there from 2016 and also I believe 15 or 14. I'm gonna start uploading some of these songs to YouTube. I had like a big battle with my name being stolen, and also with SoundCloud. Which I've resolved, my issues with SoundCloud through email. But I think I'm just going to use YouTube, as a main platform until I find a platform that I'm more comfortable with. Because I was just kind of over SoundCloud after they let what happened to my name. Now they couldn't, really they couldn't take my songs because I do copyright on my songs, and I do have that on my SoundCloud as well as on my videos. All of my stuff is copyrighted. There's a way to copyright your stuff, without actually having to buy, a copyright yet. But if someone was to steal your stuff, you have the proof that it's yours, you've written it, and you will win your case. So without further ado, this is the poem direction one last time. I have power. And remember, stay, listen to keywords. Direction. I have power. I must stay charged. Like the Mother Earth, I constantly change. Elements sprinting, my normal growth and range. The passion keeps me running life's wheel. Am I following my own direction or misguided by the hustle? Taste of success until nothing is left. I dream, I think, I visualize my tank. Is it green or am I living for life's currency? So that is the poem Direction, written by Shonny. And the last thing I want to let you guys know is I'm working on, more editing for my videos. So, in about a month or two, you're going to see, more edits. You're going to see more, more of the actual playlist, that I wanted to set up, like Shonny's Lab Poetry, Shonny's Lab Cooking, because you guys know, I'm a chef. I'm going to chef school, to be a cook, a chef. So, I really want you guys to, look out for that. And also, I'm working on a theme song, because I'm an artist. I really wanted to do my own theme song, but I feel like, that's a little too cheesy. So, I might use like an old school song or, a snippet or old instrumental. So if you guys have any ideas about, what type of instrumentals or what type of intro you guys would like to hear from me, as far as Shonny's Lab is actually a play on to Dexter's Laboratory, which was a great cartoon that I used to watch growing up, in the late 90s, early 2000s. It was a great cartoon to showcase, little boy genius, and I've always, people used to call me that, little boy, genius. So, I always, looked up to, the show like Dexter's Laboratory, So that's where I got, Shonny's Laboratory from, which, I kindly coined Shonny's Lab, So, sorry. Let me know, you guys, what you think, about the poem. Let me know what you think about, any suggestions towards the title of the or my title sequence that I'm going to be working on, and just let me know what you think, and please let me know what you think about the poem. Please give me your interpretations. If you had to rewatch the video a few times back, I did the poem 3 times, so let me know what you guys think. And this is exactly why I'm going to be doing my editing, because you guys see I messed up a few times in this video. But this has been the first official episode of Shonny's Lab Poetry. I hope you guys enjoy it.